Hey guys, welcome to another video. I don't really know how to intro videos, so that's gonna have to work for now. If you guys read the title of this video, you'll know we're looking at the types of guys at school today. I think everyone watching this has either attended school or currently attends school, so it's a really relevant topic. Number 1, the excessive hand raiser. Now I'll start by saying I have nothing wrong with you raising your hand a lot in class, but these people just get so hyper to answer questions. Like, chill, buddy, we're just solving for X. I know what you're wondering. How can I spot an excessive hand raiser? Well, you know what? I know exactly how you can spot an excessive hand raiser. When they raise their hand, are they making noises as if someone's tickling the inside of their intestine? Do they jump out of their seat like a flock of hornets just stung their nuts? If they do, they're probably an excessive hand raiser. I personally will never be that determined to solve for X. But hey, excessive hand raisers, you guys keep doing you. Next, we have Mr. Flex. I don't know if it's just me, but Mr. Flexes seem to be very common. Ethan, what is Mr. Flex? I'll tell you who Mr. Flex is. You know that guy that brings his Beats 17.8 surround sound headphones in just to listen to a video of Mr. Hames talking about the layers of the atmosphere? Like, bro, I know Mr. Hames is pretty cool and the layers of the atmosphere can be kinda cool, I guess. But why do you need headphones that come out to here? The class average is a D+, and you just failed your test on plants and animals. It's gonna take a lot more than big Beats headphones to pull you out of the gutter in science class. But that's not it for Mr. Flex. Mr. Flex will go home that night, open up Snapchat, and wonder what to send as a streak picture for the day. So what does Mr. Flex do? Mr. Flex pulls out his big wad of $20 bills that he probably just got done blowing his nose with. I don't know what you're trying to prove, but hey, thanks for showing me your cash. The player. You know that guy where every time you blink your eyes, it seems like he has a new girlfriend? That's the player. As for what a player looks for in a girlfriend, there's really only one thing that matters for them, and that's that they'll say yes to their question of, will you go out with me? Maybe this girl's a cyberbully. Maybe she's dated 15 other guys in the past 2 months. Maybe her GPA is in the negative numbers. It doesn't matter. The player would still love to add her to his trophy collection. When you try to talk to a player and convince him that he's making a bad decision, he'll usually respond with one of 2 things. Number 1, you don't get to decide who I date. Or number 2, you're just jealous because you can't get a girlfriend. I can't get a girlfriend? Maybe it's just because my standards are a little higher than dating someone that has the intelligence of, say, an angry parent on Dance Moms? So hey player, lay off Mama June for a little bit and collect yourself. Now some schools might have stoners, but my school actually has toners. If you've been living under a rock and don't know what I'm talking about, you probably haven't heard of the website called Tone Generator. Tone Generator is literally what it's called. You can generate any kind of tone you want with any pitch. That means when Billy's back in the corner generating this high-pitched noise that sounds like a nuke just went off in a James Bond movie, almost everyone in the class can hear it. And it does really hurt to hear, not gonna lie. So while this teacher's yelling at Jimmy for making fart noises in the front of the class, Billy's in the back freaking everyone out. I think it's safe to say that Tone Generator is probably the most innovative thing I've seen since Minecraft came out on the Wii U. Although you can really hurt my ears, you toners can be pretty funny, so keep doing your thing. The Feast Flash. Ethan, who's the Feast Flash? Well, there's a few feast flashes at my school and they impress me every day. Now when it's time to walk to class and a feast flashes in front of you, they usually have the speed of, a paralyzed inchworm. But when it's time to start walking for lunch, they run like Sonic, the Flash, and Roadrunner just had a kid. And he's that kid. Listen, buddy, I know the chicken patties are good, but it's a tater tot casserole day. If anything, I'm gonna be running the opposite way. Seriously, if you get tater tot casserole at lunch, you better be sitting on the opposite side of the cafeteria that I'm on. That stuff is disgusting! Last, but certainly not least, I present you with the mindless debater. Mindless debaters are unfortunately very common where I go to school. I don't know how I can really explain this to you guys, so I'll just give you some examples of stuff they'd say. I know we're in the astronomy unit and everything, but my dad says the moon landing was fake. Yeah, Mr. Freund, don't you know that the moon doesn't even exist anymore? Gru stole it at the end of Despicable Me 1. Yeah, Mr. Grote, according to the flat earth theory, 9/11 was an inside job planned by our government. Let's play a game called, how disconnected from reality can you be? But there's just way too many contestants to ever pick a winner on that game. Anyways, guys, that's about all I have for this video. I'm gonna be honest, I thought of making this video on Thursday in geometry class. Maybe that's why I didn't do so hot on the last test, but be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. And if I forgot about anyone, any type of person, let me know in the comments. Anyways, have an awesome rest of your weekend, and go Dodgers.
The corner store, 2 a.m. Got some mango hype, choose a bag of chips. Rolling through the city and we hide behind the tents. In the Benzo, got the swisher out the window, then we dip.